Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome to Call to Arms, Gates of Hell, Ostront, a recently released World War II tactical strategy game. Specific emphasis on the tactical part there, because it really is a beast unlike, well, almost anything else. It has had a little bit of a troubled development cycle. Originally starting out as a mod for Men of War Assault Squad, there was then some nonsense about releasing it as a fully fledged game, which is why it has now moved on over to Call to Arms, being officially released as an add-on to that game. Though it really is so much more than an add-on. This really is a full game in its own right. And when Gates of Hell is good, it is amazing. It takes all of the good things about Men of War and escalates them, makes them better, makes them more interesting, makes them a bit more fluid, frankly. And the feel of it. Laying down smoke as you sneak your soldiers forward individually towards entrenched enemy infantry, tossing hand grenades as machine gun fire scythes overhead as you hear the boom and crack of artillery shooting over to suppress the enemy, engaging in tank battles, looking straight down the scope to fire your gun at them, guiding in artillery personally, or taking command over individual snipers to pick off the enemy soldiers. Oh, it is great. And when you pull off the perfect maneuver as well, you storm an enemy position without casualties. It feels fantastic. But at the same time, when Gates of Hell is bad, oh God, it can be one of the most frustrating experiences in video games, honestly. Because it is a game that leans heavily on micro. If you are not directly controlling every aspect of your army at every point, you're gonna lose dudes, and they're gonna die quick. One mistake, and a tank or an infantry squad is simply just gone. It is a very meticulous game, as we will of course demonstrate. Let me jump on over here to the live recording, where you've got single player, of course. You've got two story campaigns, a Russian and a German one, in addition to a tutorial. You've got access to multiplayer as well. Sadly, there are no Men of War skirmish style missions where you push up the map and seize various objectives along the way. That was one of my favorites from Men of War, and the developers have noted that they are potentially thinking about looking into it, which I really hope they do. The coolest feature, in my opinion, is the, let me just, not that, there we go, the dynamic campaign. I'm going to load one up here. This is a series of missions where you fight the enemy and, best part, grow your army over the course of a lengthy fight. You can determine the length of the campaign before starting it. This is a very long campaign, so you can see there are a ton of these little nodes, and you have to capture each and every one of them before you can eventually attack the enemy's headquarters. And of course, if you lose a battle, you lose the node and might have to retake it. Whilst you're doing this, your units will gain experience. As you can see here, this little regular infantry unit with the MG34 is a Veterancy 2. And well, if we pop on over to say the, let's see here. Ah, yes. The T-26. This guy, the boss man, he has had 3 tanks blown out from underneath him, which is why his companions don't have the fancy stripes over their heads. The Gebirgsjägers have sadly, again, it seems, been a victim of a frequently reoccurring bug. The game was in a beta state with a semi-open part where if you own Call to Arms, you could gain access to the beta. It should have stayed in beta for another month, in my opinion, because there are a lot of little annoying niggling bugs. This Gebirgsjäger team, for example here, they're a lot higher veterancy than this. In fact, all of them are veterancy 1 at least, and this guy I think was close to 5 last time I checked. But sometimes it will just delete some of your experience, which is rather annoying. Now, in the case of regular infantry, that's usually because they die, but the Gebirgsjägers have barely suffered any casualties as far as I've had them, because I am babysitting these little bastards. They are my elite shock infantry, and I'm taking very careful care of them. Before you head on into a mission, you can resupply your units. This is another unfortunate bug that the developers do know about, but sadly hasn't been fixed. Resupply all. Notice that the light infantry has lost one of its soldiers. When I press this, voila, it's 8 out of 8 now. It will resupply casualties and resupply ammunition, except resupply all is still there. Okay, what if I press it again? It's still there. Note the ammunition does go down. This isn't just a visual bug. It actually continues to resupply your troops like this. This is really dumb, because early on in the campaign, ammunition is a precious resource, and you need to know precisely how much you are being asked to resupply. And if you go into battle without resupplying, you don't know which units have received ammo and which hasn't. If it, for example, ends up being your anti-tank gun, well, you better hope you can get some AT satchel charges up, toot sweet, otherwise, much sadness will be your friend from there on out. Another thing as well, the game has a really cool system where every action taken during a mission will carry over. For example, you can capture enemy vehicles, as I've done here with the T-26 or the Su-76, a beautiful tank there by the way, or self-propelled gun technically. And you can also capture individual weaponry. I believe we've got an example that over here somewhere on my regular infantry. Yes, here we go. Tobias Schulmeister. Okay. Tobias Schulmeister has a PPSH, apparently, is the Russian pronunciation, but I'm gonna call it PPSH, because it sounds better, honestly. He's got a PPSH, and in fact, this guy over here, too, a bit of a veteran, although again, experience bug, he's got a DPLMG. You can pick these up whilst in the mission straight off the ground, and you can also pick up the enemy's ammunition. What the game needs, however, is an end-of-game loot-style screen, where you go like, okay, there are 200 Mosin Nagants left on the field, and there's 2,000 rounds of ammunition, and then you can use requisition points to purchase it. Say a Mosin Nagant costs like 5 points, I can pick that up, and bring along 100 bullets for another 5 points, for example, which would allow you to kit out the squad specifically to carry out certain purposes. Like you can make an all SMG light infantry squad, for example. That would be absolutely awesome. You can kinda do it now as well, but it is so time demanding and so complicated that it's really not worth it. There is an automated in-game supply system which you can use the supply crates and the supply trucks, but they only resupply according to the unit's actual role. So the light infantryman here, light MG man with the MG34, he will be resupplied with MG34 drums. This guy will be equipped with MP40 magazines, and this guy will be given Mauser ammo. So even if they're carrying a DP or PPSH, they will not get ammunition for it through your supply trucks. Though you can resupply the tanks with captured ammo, presumably for simple convenience. I also have a slight gripe about the research tree here, as you still have no ability to pre-check what exactly do these units bring. Like, what is the Ostront? What's the difference between them and light infantry? What's this Opel Blitz? What's this Opel Blitz? What's this Opel Blitz? There's 5 Opel Blitzers. What do they all do? Now you can look at them using this system here, where I can, for example, pick the Opel Blitz right here, and it will actually give you a description. Opel Blitz mit 2 cm flak, so that's got a 2 cm flak gun on the rear there. But again, from the research tree, I can't actually read that part of the name, so you kind of just have to research them and see what you get. A preview would be very, 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 very nice indeed. Kudos, though, that they have added in a little bit more information once you actually have the vehicle. So you can look at, for example, this one's main gun is a 2cm autocannon with penetration, though sadly not range. It tells you the penetration at ranges, but it doesn't actually tell you the total range. It's a little bit of a bug there as well, as you can see here, I believe. Or maybe have they've fixed it actually. Maximum range 120 meters. There's one weapon that has a maximum range of about 1 billion kilometers according to it, but that seems to actually have been fixed. Well, silly me. Right. I do love this part. Like, this is really fun and really intriguing, and it rewards you so much for keeping your units alive, which can be difficult. And speaking of difficult, let's pick ourselves a mission here and demonstrate some gameplay. Alright, strategic map attacking. I only have one option. Interesting. It's because I haven't unlocked any other nodes. You can see this node isn't connected, so I only can attack this node. Fair enough. Let's do it then. And we are in. We've got 3 enemy positions that need capturing here. Oh, very, very well indeed. Let's bring some stuff on the field then. And we'll bring in the armor as well. We'll keep the anti-tank guns in reserve for now. You've only got a certain amount of points, but... Ooh. Well, hello there. Right. We get a little bit of action right off the bat as the Russians are entrenched right in bloody front of us. Cheeky little bastards. Well, the Sonderkraftfahrzeug with its 2cm cannon has already opened up on them. That should hopefully deal with it rather snappy. Alright, let's move some infantry up to engage them, shall we? Because I don't like the fact that they're spotting me for their potential friends, making darn sure that we are not going to be crossing in front of the Sonderkraftfahrzeug. One of the biggest problems with this game is that there is not a whole lot of AI. There is really not a whole lot of AI at all. So you are encouraged to take command over your units as much as possible, as extensively as possible. I think we've got a... Yes, we do. We've got a dirty little Ruski hiding in the hole there, right? We're going to have our infantry be kind of dumb here. No, wait, why are you... Okay, this is dumb. Yep, that's way too close to the 2cm. Apparently they couldn't just cross the railway there for reasons, I assume. Let's get the SMG-man up here. Right, that guy is suppressed, and in fact, he just got murdered. I was going to toss a hand grenade in there. I will toss the hand grenade in there regardless, though, just in case there's any other nonsense in there. Right, I'll toss in the grenade. Listen to me. There you go. Right, and hello high water. Nothing. Good. Right, let me demonstrate the capture system as well. This guy with the rifle here, for example. I can press C to see the various stuff on the ground. Pick up the PPSH. Then we've got the Zarshant there, and there we go. A little bit more ammo. We'll grab some hand grenades as well, because why the hell not? Alright, there's still a little bastard over here. Let me show you another aspect of the direct control system as well, where I'm going to take this guy, and I'm going to take direct control of him in third person, like so. Now, sadly, there's no full aim down sight like in Call to Arms, which is a little disappointing. Is that him right there? Oh, well, if it is, he's dead. Yeah. I think the armored car got him. Good job. Ooh, hello. Now, we've got some bad boys over there as well. Right. I have an SMG. I am not going to fight you. Can I get in here? Yes, I can. There we go. Very well then. That was a somewhat more hectic start than I had perhaps envisioned. Let's begin pushing up then, shall we? Nice and careful. The Leichte Infanteriegeschütz, a brilliant little gun, by the way, an absolute marvel of German engineering that. One of the best and most underrated guns of the entire war, in my opinion. It was a Leichte Infanteriegeschütz, means light infantry gun, basically. And its entire purpose was to be just that, a light infantry support gun. It's a short-barreled, low-velocity 75mm on a brilliantly designed carriage, where you can see that the gun itself is the barrel part here, which can actually be tipped up to almost a straight-up degree. Oh. You can see the end piece, that actually going up. Ah, it's such a brilliant gun. It provided very accurate, high rate of fire support to nearby units. Very good gun, very good gun. Oh, is there a little bastard up in that tree there? Yes, there is. Well, trees. Scout post. Bop, bop, bop. Doesn't get that? No. There we go. That has taken him out of my problem. And no longer my issue. Let's call in the rest of the reinforcements. The Gebirgsjäger, they'll probably be leading my attack against this first position. Now, you do have a limited amount of time to pull all of this off. You've got quite a lot of time. The timer is not going to be running out immediately by any stretch of the imagination, but you can't just sit around forever either. It will run out eventually, and you will lose if you let it. But you cannot rush. You cannot rush. If you rush, your shit dies. Your shit dies fast. So you need to carefully move up, covering your positions. Right now, for example, I'm going to move up the 5 centimeter. It's about 10, right? Yes, 5 centimeter pack to cover my right flank here, because the enemy will be spawning actively whilst you're taking your sweet ass time. And they will be spawning infinitely. Another good reason to perhaps kick it up a notch. Right. There's a bunch of random infantry scattered around about, which is highly unfortunate. Let's get some infantry into this trench here, just in case there's some bad guys hiding. And we can have our officer move forward. I don't know why we're fighting over an airfield apparently occupied by the Luftwaffe, but details. Right, the trench is clear. Excellent. You guys get down, by the way, just in case. A little bit more infantry there spotted. Rifleman, Mosin Nagant, basic stuff. Oh, he decided to get out of cover. That seems like a terrible idea. And indeed it was. Right. Am I so brave? No. Not so brave as to move the whole squad. Let's have a peek forward first. Uh-oh. Yep. There's entrenched infantry over there. All right. Let's not, then. Instead, let's get him into position over here. You can see the cover system. The cover system is really nice, although it's a little bit anal about things. There are certain areas you can seek cover in, and other areas you cannot seek cover in. I just had myself a casualty there. Alright, let's have the scout car brought up to support them. That ought to be able to take care of that. And now I've got my medics coming up here. If I can get a medic to the downed man in time, I can resurrect him. I need to be a bit more on the other side of this, but the system's being a bit derpy. You can see here, I would like for them to obviously point their rifles in that direction, but the cover system's a little dumb occasionally. Oh. I told you to pick that guy up, so please do. Thank you. Now, I need to get some anti-tank guns up here as well, Tootsweet, to cover myself. So let's have one AT gun over here, covering the large area, along with the Su-76. And we'll have the Panzer III up here, covering that. Whilst the 5 centimeter, hopefully, keeps an eye on this direction. Right. Let's move up the officer again. And we're going to be using his binoculars to try and get a good look at the enemy's position here. Oh, I hear a tank. I hear a tank. No! A soft-top truck. Interesting. Ah, yes. I was about to say, presumably it's bringing in infantry, and yes, that is exactly what it was doing. Right. Let's move forward with the scout car here a little bit carefully. We've got something shooting at us, presumably anti-tank rifleman. No, a Maxim. Maxim, right. Maxim with AP rounds. Yeah, you can see there. They can absolutely do damage to something lightly armored, like a scout car like this. And you can also, of course, repair vehicles actively on the battlefield. Now, I gotta say, I am really hating this, because attacking over an open field is... God, it is the last thing you want. Oh, careful here. I do not want to blow that aircraft up, because it might very well take my tank with it. So let's make sure we can move that forward a little bit manually. Right, we'll set up about all the cover we can. And then we're just gonna have to provide our own covering fire, frankly. Right, we've taken out the first Maxim, which is excellent. Let me see if I can... I would not be at all surprised if there was a second Maxim chilling around here somewhere. Nothing on the binoculars. What about there? No? Right. Alright, we've got another trench line here. It's hardly ideally situated, but we're gonna make a break for it. In situations like these, you simply just have to create as much cover, specifically in this case, covering fire, as you can. Oh, hey there. Hello, hello. That's an autocannon. Right, make sure we knock that out. There you go. Screw you. And I got lucky there. Because that could have screwed over my scout car awfully quickly. Oh, hello. It ain't dead yet. No, it's abandoned. What the hell shot me then? That looked like a 2cm. There might be an AA gun over there. Right, you can see the LIG is doing a good job. It's opening up, engaging the enemy. Good, good, good. Start moving over the infantry again. You might be wondering why I'm not using my elite Gibbigs here. It's because they're too goddamn valuable for this. This is a risky advance. This is an extraordinarily risky advance. And again, they're simply too bloody valuable to be risked. Alright, let's tell the infantry to halt there. Right. I so love the Su-76. The LIG might be an absolutely brilliant design, but good God, the ZIS. Oh. People don't give the Russians enough credit for the guns they designed. They had some absolutely amazing field pieces, of which the ZIS was absolutely one. Not only was it a fantastic anti-tank gun, it was also a genuinely great field piece, capable of providing direct artillery support to the infantry units it's attached to, whilst also protecting them against tanks. Genius. Absolutely genius. Such a great multi-purpose gun. I'm getting a little bit nervous here, though, because I'm taking some fire, and I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it one bit. Oh, boys. Make sure you're keeping your heads down there. Alright, gotta be a bit careful with the 4.7 here, because it will kill your tanks. Oh, God, it will kill your tanks. It will kill your tanks with goddamn glee, it will. Right. It looks clear. Let's see if it is clear. Just make sure we got the MP40s moving out there. Well, I'm not dead. That's always nice. Oh, that's an MG. Alright, let's see if we can't pop a little potato masher on top of his head, and... Boof! Screw you! I love this game's kill animations too, by the way. Oh, hello. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Machine gun, I'm on your side. See what I mean about the friendly fire? I mean, to be fair, he missed there, which is nice, but that was a close shave for my little MP40 man right there. The officer of the squad too, I think. He clearly was not particularly beloved by his men. Like, it was too bad what happened to our last officer there. Gunned down by a machine gun at point blank range, yeah. Tragic, really. And that is why you take good care of your soldiers, so that you don't get accidents like that happening to you. It's downright sad and unfortunate is what it is. Right. And with the circle secured, you start moving up all your units, and then you do that all over again. That is the basic gameplay loop of Conquest like this. You move forward, you take a position, you move forward, you take the next position. And again, you've got to be as careful each and every single time. Because if you're not careful, a lot of your dudes are gonna die. Oh, shit. Poor little MP40 man. Right, let's get a medic up there to try and resurrect him. I've been slacking with my medics, they're hanging back way too far. Alright, we'll have the Panzer III move up to cover. This is now captured, so we're just gonna storm them out there in the open. That's an aircraft, yep, I heard it coming, oh god. Right, aircrafts. Aircrafts are a goddamn nightmare and a half because they will pass over your lines. They will see where all of your stuff is, and then they'll come back to kill all of your stuff. Which means that your only real option to try and deal with it is to scatter like mad and hope you can get out of the way of whatever's coming to kill ya. Oh crap. It's going for my... Fuck. Fuck. What is it going for? Manual. Move. Right. I survived. Happy me. I did lose a guy storming out there. That does happen. Oh, did I lose my... Gosh darn it, I lost the machine gunner. Ugh. Well, that's annoying. Alright. Hello? Pick up his gun. Right. There we go, that's very specific. And his ammo as well. Good boy. Right, allow me to do the boring moving up part, and then we'll attack the next stronghold. Let's see what we've got here then. There's a lot of fire coming in. Small surprise, there's bloody Maxims up there, and something firing HE, a tank. Right. That is a hint, unfortunate. Can I get an armored car? An armored car with a turret on it. Oh, Christ. Right, well, I left that out. See what I... Oh, no. Well, that was two things demonstrated at once, wasn't it? One, I left that squad out there for about 5 seconds too long, and it's dead. Yeah, to be fair, I probably shouldn't have moved it forward quite that aggressively, knowing that there was a bunch of shit out there, but that was very, 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 very painful. Well, boy, I guess you've earned yourself a reprieve from the rest of this fight, and this is why I don't use my Gebirgsjäger for this. Oh, God, no. That would be very unfortunate. Okay, well, we've knocked out one of the Maxims, I believe. We've still got an assload of infantry, and more importantly, we've got that bloody tank hiding up there. Right. That's going to be a little bit more complicated to get at. We've had these guys heal up a little bit. Actually, where did that one... Whoa, don't go over there. Jesus Christ, no, 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 no. I have no idea what's over there. Instead, you can repair that leg, which took a bit of pounding from my own Su-76, unfortunately. Now, the Lig, one of the beauties about the Lig is that it actually has high explosive anti-tank, or heat. And since the Lig is capable of lobbing its fire, of course, there is a halfway decent opportunity for me here. To maybe, just maybe... Well, I said I was gonna be fancy and lob the high explosive anti-tank over the tent to kill it, but apparently my Panzer III decided, nah, don't worry, brah, I got this. Though it did manage to nail my goddamn scout car in one hit too. Jesus, well, that was a lucky shot, a good shot too. It, however, did not kill the crew. I don't even know what it hit then. Because it gutted the entire tank and made them abandon it, but they didn't destroy it. Interesting. Are you gonna actually repair it? Hello? There you go. There is a fully fledged internal damage system, so you do not necessarily kill a tank in one hit. It's not by any stretch of the imagination guaranteed, but you might. You absolutely might, as demonstrated here. You might even just blow the entire goddamn thing sky high. That is entirely possible. I did capture the little T-70 as well. It's now just chilling here as a little flank guard. Have you face that direction. Thank you very much. Just as some infantry arrive as well. Let's bring up some ammunition here to resupply the Lig. And since we haven't had any people attacking me from the right flank just yet, I'm thinking it's probably safe to move this on up here. Alright. Another straight-up advance against entrenched enemies without so much as a goddamn lick of cover. I'm glad I brought this much infantry. Uh-oh. Right. We got a tank. We got a tank. Right. Oh, shite. We've got more than a tank. Get the one with the gun first. Uh-oh. That missed. Oh, did they? It's abandoned. It's abandoned. Shit fire. Oh, goddammit. Right, self-propelled gun. Doesn't have a turret. Whew. Right, well, that was sudden. Get back in the armored car and see if you can't fix up its wheels a little bit. Right, so they're coming from the road there specifically. Okay. Well, if that's the case, I am going to move up to cover that approach, methinks. Enemy team is leading. I am aware. It is unfortunate. Right, and if there's going to be two of them, let me move over the 5 centimeter as well, and please, could you keep an eye on that approach? Many thank yous. Right. Sadly, I did just use their sandbags, but I should still have sandbags for the gun. Yes, I do. Fantastic. Right, so that should keep my flank safe now. Right. I'm pretty much just trying to put off the fact that I'm gonna have to move up here, and it's gonna probably be rather bloody, but let's get to it. Gebirgsjägers, I have worn out and killed most of my other infantry, so yeah, you guys are up. Don't worry, I'm gonna give you all of the support I can. You'll have an Su-76 and a LIG backing you up. Are you? Yes, you are. There, you can see there. It's taking away from the ammunition pool. You have only so much ammo, but the ammo is constantly replenished throughout the mission. The reason why the Opel Blitz is so great is because it carries a lot more ammo, and it can also be used to tow guns, which can be pretty darn worthwhile. Right. Now you can see as well, they will simply just keep reinforcing infinitely, so you do have to get a move on eventually. There is sadly no other option. Oh, careful there. Yeah, please don't kill my LIG crew again. I really like my LIG, so please don't murder them. I beg of you. I did lose one crew member from the Sonderkraftfahrzeug 231. It's not actually how you say it, but I never could figure out how the goddamn Germans counted. Right. Now, the Gebirgsjägers are an entirely different type of infantry again. Oh, hi there. Kill that, kill that, kill that, kill that. Can you not see it? Ah, yeah, that's why, because you got yourself derped into a ditch, right? Bring the gun about. Bop, 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 bop. Screw you very much, Mr. Heavy MG. You do not get to kill my Gebirgsjäger. Right, they did kill one of them. I've been slacking on the bloody medics again, haven't I? Yes, I have. Uh-oh. Enemy to the rear, and, of course, look at that. No. No, 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 turn, 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 turn. Well, that was unfortunate. That was unfortunate too, but god damn it. Well, the crew lived again. Poor god. Right, okay, where was the medic? There's the medic, right. Lay down smoke. Lay down smoke. And then get on him. Right. That'll cover the medic whilst he's picking him up. And I just need to try and get moving forward. I just need to get in some form of cover here. Kill engineers. Let's kill those. They might be carrying satchel charges. I do not want a satchel charge dumped to my goddamn Gebirgsjägers. That would be exceedingly unfortunate. Poor bloody scout car. Oh, poor bloody scout car. Right. Oh, Christ, that's the entire squad. Okay. Yep, turn around. Get him down. Good job, good job. Bring up the tank to cover. Bring up the SU as well. Please don't kill my shit, SU. Please don't kill my shit. I beg of you. I'm asking as nicely as I possibly can. Alright, we'll get the other infantry on that. Am I being shot up from the flank? I am. Get in cover, get in cover, get in cover. There you go. And banish yourself up. You too. Into cover. Right. Get him picked up. I don't need to smoke that. I'm probably fine. We've got another little group of the bastards over there. How's my scout car doing? Is it just about ready to be reoccupied? Yes, it is. I am very lucky this thing has not been blown into 1,000 tiny little pieces yet. Ah, darn it. Alright. Get a HE round in the tube. Oh, have I used... I've used up all of my HE rounds. Well, that's darned unfortunate. Alright, switch over to the machine gun. Just hose the position down. Reload. There. That ought to quiet the little shits down. Did I lose anyone? Yes, I did. Luckily, the medic is not that far away. Actually, I lost a couple. You can't resurrect everything. There is a certain percentage chance that it will be a critical hit, and that will just straight up kill your dude. And being hit by something like an anti-tank rifle, for example, that too is just going to straight up kill your dude, so... You can't just resurrect infinitely, although you can pick yourself up from quite a lot. Now, can you guys finally look in the bloody direction where I want you to? Oh god, thank god, it's not, it's dead. Okay, fine. It's dead. Whew. Right. You, come over here. Did you pick him up? Good job. Get yourself into some cover. And you lads, come over here. We'll have the Gibigs here, I guess, take over guard duties there. Whilst I see if I can't steal myself a little armored car. You'd be surprised how useful these things are. They've got I think it's a 45mm gun on them. Pretty damn good as well. Pretty darn good. Nothing to sniff at. Now, speaking of nothing to sniff at, little Panzer III, I need you to come back here. And let me rearm you, since you are straight up out of HE, which, as we have seen, is a fairly vital thing to get. Let's have you resupply the packs. Okay. Now that I've captured half of the objectives, I can afford to take my time, since the ticker is no longer going to be... they're still going to be getting a little bit of point, as you see there, 367, it just ticked, but it's going to tick very, very, very slowly. So again, allow me to do a little bit of movement, and we'll finish up the match. Oh, hello there. I forgot all about you. My apologies. We shall start the day with a little bit of artillery, methinks. On the one hand, I have been complaining about the lack of cover up until this point, and, well, I'm in a city now, so there's plenty of cover to go around. The unfortunate problem is, though, that whilst there's plenty of cover for me, there's also plenty of cover for the enemy. And in nice little point-blank range surroundings like this, a guy around a corner with an SMG will cost you an awful lot of soldiers, an awful quickly. Right, hold your fire for a second there, whilst the Gibigs here get cross out in front of you. Thank you. Alright, we do have, oh, there's a Maxim. There's a Maxim. There's a Maxim. Is it manned, though? That's the question. Let's find out. Ooh. Yep, probably. Seems like it. Seems likely. Screw you, screw you, screw you, screw you, screw you, screw you. Ah, the SGG. The SGG-44. Oh, ow, ow. I've still got 100 hit points. I can take one more hit. Ow! Well, I took one more hit. No more of that. No more of that. Let's get you healed up again there. STG-44 is such a brilliant goddamn gun. Okay, we're whittling them out nicely. Would we like to see if we can get our scout car knocked out a third time? What the hell are you guys doing? What the hell are you guys doing? What the hell are you guys doing? Jesus Christ, no. Oh, heavens. There you go. Get into cover. Did you get anybody killed doing that? Incredibly enough, no. Huh. That's downright impressive. I might be running low on bandages now, so I'm going to set up a medical rally point to resupply some of that if necessary. Renio, shall we see if we can get the scout car knocked out again? Ow! Something just hit me really hard. Are you over there? You're in that house over there. Ah, goddammit. It's an anti-tank gun. It just killed one of my dudes inside the vehicle. Oh, there's where you were hiding, you stinky little... Oh, did you get him? Oh, good shot. Very good shot. Right, let's just pull you back before we lose any more crew aboard you, eh? I probably tested my luck enough with my poor little Sonderkraft Fahrzeug. Right. Oh god, more open ground. And where there's one Maxim, there's probably two Maxims. I really don't like using a Panzer III like this, because this is a valuable vehicle. Like, this is the heaviest tank I've got right now, and I really do not want it to die. I really do not want it to die. Right. Come here, little Mr. Officer. We've got one last little infantryman all the way over there. And as the artillery is coming in overhead, hopefully, there you go. Lovely, 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 lovely. Just make sure I turn that off. Alright. To do the advancey. Oh. Bad guys. Keep going. Keep going. Ah, that's where they are. That's where they are. Alright. Now that I know... Oh, hello. That sounds an awful lot like a second Maxim. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Was that the officer? God damn it. No, 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 no. Select, game, 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 game. Right, it's not allowing me to draw a selection box, which is a very unfortunate time for it to do that. As my leg also tries to murder my officer. I am amazed I didn't lose anyone from that. As I think the Panzer III took down the Maxim. Looks like it.
Mich hat's erwischt!
Well, that was not quite what I had in mind.
Sucht euch Deckung!
Good boy, Lig. Good boy.
Ich hab ihn! Was sollen wir tun?
When you're not trying to kill my Lig. Kill my officer, I mean. Alright, we've got the flank secured. We can afford to move the panzer up a bit more. Don't worry about this, by the way. It is just a scenery piece. Otherwise, I would have been very scared too. Keep moving forward. We've got the reinforcer route up here pretty much choked down now, so it's just a little bit of a trickle of enemy infantry. Right, I'm not going to make the mistake of picking the officer again, am I? Doesn't look like it. Lovely. Right. Just for the sake of safety.
Ich werf die Granate!
Pop a couple hand grenades in there just in case.
Begebe mich in Deckung!
Oh, there he is. There you go. And that, I do believe, is that. A demonstration of Gates of Hell Ostront as I capture up the last building. You can see why I laid heavy emphasis on the tactical part of this game here. I do wish I could capture that because that's a big gun. That would be a very nice gun to have, but sadly. The AI is a little improved from the beta. For example, as you saw with that one machine gunner, the AI will at least try to get out of the way of incoming grenades. But friendly fire is a huge issue, as they will not check what is in front of them, even for a second. They will just blast. And if there happens to be an infantryman standing in front of your leg, well, that problem will take care of itself awfully quick, as your infantryman will be turned into a fine red mist. A less than ideal solution, you might say, yes, but a solution nevertheless. When it gets like that, it can be very frustrating. Having your own units kill your dudes, particularly when if you've taken a lot of effort into raising them, giving them good veterancy, giving them special weapons, etc., and then see them blasted away by one of your own artillery pieces, muy annoying. Muy annoying. But when you pull it off, again, the feeling of it is really good. When you fight your way through an enemy city like this, step by painful step, when you manage to cross open country and somehow take on the enemy's defenses with, to be honest, that was not too bad. I almost lost one infantry squad, and you're gonna lose a lot of infantry. But most importantly of all, the Gebirgsjägers were kept nice and safe. Again, I think this is the third or fourth time this guy reaches veterancy 5. The bugs are really annoying. Again, the game really could have used another month or so in a beta testing stage to really iron out the remaining little niggling nonsense pieces. That would be great. You can also see now that I got the T-70 and the BA-6, and I can dismiss them. Now, unfortunately, I clicked the resupply all before I thought about it, though, don't worry. Whilst there's no in-game saving, by the way. It's Iron Man all the way, and apparently this is something to do with the fact that it uses the same client as the multiplayer, and that's why there's no saving. But at this point, there's no autosave after the battle. There's also always, there is an autosave after the battle, but it doesn't autosave your changes, so I could skip out now and, for example, sell one of these The T-70, for example, is armed with a 45mm main gun, the same as the VA-6, but it's got a little bit more armor. Quite a bit more, I think. 5 to 35mm. Well, I mean, yeah, it's more, but it's not the hugest amount. These things are not meant to be taking shots, so I might actually keep the BA-6 because that gives me access to more tank crews, which I might transfer over to another pretty little prize, like another Su-76. Ah, I love these things. I really, really do. I should have brought the SIG. I should have brought the Schwere Infanteriegeschütz. Honestly, the LIG is better because it can lay down... Okay. Hello there, my dudes. Because it can lay down continuous covering fire, but 150mm high explosive shell, oh, it'll clear out a sandbag wall awfully quickly. But it does cost 20 manpower, so it's quite expensive compared to the 14 of the LIG. I really do like the game, though. If you're a fan of Men of War, get it. It is Men of War, except better in almost every single solitary way, except it doesn't have skirmishes, which is, frankly, tragic, but hopefully that may be added. If you haven't played Men of War before, and if you're a little bit ambivalent to it, maybe easily frustrated by homing aircraft bombing your supply trucks, maybe give the game a month or so, because here's the kicker as well, there's another bug. There are AA guns in the game. There are Flak 88s, they're 2 centimeters and 3.7 centimeters. I haven't researched any of them, so you might be wondering, why are you complaining about the aircraft then? It's because the AA doesn't shoot up. Yes. At the moment, anti-aircraft guns' max range against air targets is the same as against ground targets, which is a big problem, because a ground target, oh, you can engage that at 200 meters just fine. An aircraft traveling at 200 kilometers per hour? Less fine, as by the time you've actually elevated the gun to fire, the bombs are already raining down on your head. Furthermore, the field of view is also in effect for aircraft, which means that the fog of war will cover an aircraft until, you guessed it, the bomb bay doors open up. A problem. And if you leave it to the AI, it simply will not fire. The devs are aware of this, and I'm sure they're working on a fix, but it means that currently the only defense against the incoming Russian aircraft is just to scatter everything to the winds and hope you can get back to your defensive positions quickly enough to not get sniped out by the tank who just moved into position whilst you moved out of it. But if you have an interest in tactical strategy, if you want to guide your men around the battlefield, sadly no iron sights by the way, which is really quite tragic, then this is a very unique and very cool experience. It's got its frustrations, it's got too many bugs for a released product that could have stayed in beta or closed open beta stuff for another month or so, and it really should have. Yeah, no excuses for the devs there. Stuff like the resupply all button, this needed to have been fixed. Like, that's just a silly overlook. And the veterancy wipe as well, and the AA stuff, no excuse. But at the same time, what the mod team has managed to do here, I mean, they've created a AAA quality game, in my opinion. Like, this is excellent. The sound design in particular is fantastic. It's better than most AAA World War II games, honestly. The sound of the gun, the thump, 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 the crump of the explosions, the whip, snap, crack of rifle rounds, it is fantastic. And it really gets you immersed into the game. It really, really does. And despite all of the frustration, I constantly find myself just like, just one more battle. Just one more. I'm annoyed, but one more, you know? So, yeah. World War II Tactical Strategy, available now on Steam, though bear in mind you must own Call to Arms first. That may be another hurdle, because if you're going to buy that game and this game, yes, a little bit unfortunate. There should be a link down in the description below, presuming I've remembered to add one. Until next time, I have been Arch, thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you all again soon. Till then, have a good day.